Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bonjo, and yeah, it's been a long time, like around a month, because I went on vacation to the US, so I couldn't post any battles. And this is another black and white battle, and it's my 50 subscriber special. Yay! Thank you, all subscribers. Thank you for liking my videos and stuff like that. You've supported me a lot. So yeah, some people might ask what's so special in this battle. Well, I'll tell you this: it's against the one and only Xenon. So yeah, I think that's really special for me because he's a great guy, and to battle him is really a special thing. So yeah, let's get straight to the battle. I lead off with the Crobat, and he leads off with the Rhyperior. I predict him to predict my taunt and go straight for the Stone Edge, so I switch out to my Grumpig. But he just plays safe and goes for Stealth Rock anyway. Then he switches out, not wanting to take a Focus Blast to the face, and he goes into his bird thing, Mandy Buzz. That's a really great special wall. And I switch back into my Crobat, and he goes for a Whirlwind, and my Darmanitan gets dragged out. This is a pretty unique one, Darmanitan, as it has the Zen mode ability, much unlike most other Darmanitans that have Flare Blitz or something. And I switch back into my Crobat, and he switches into his Rhyperior. I go for the Roost, predicting a Stone Edge, because Roost removes your flying type for that turn. But he makes a great play, predicts my Roost, and goes for an Earthquake. So I just survive barely with 60 HP, and because this thing is a defensive set, not offensive. And yeah, I predict him to predict my Roost again, go for another Earthquake, so I just go for 6, and he does go for an Earthquake, and I go for Super Fang. That does exactly half of what health he has. He predicted my Roost again and went for an Earthquake, and he gets damage from the Toxic. I go for a Roost, predict him to predict me, to predict him to predict me or something, and I just predict him not to go for an Earthquake, but he does go for an Earthquake, and I survive with 14 HP, so that's really great for me, as he keeps getting killed by the Toxic. So I go for another Roost, hoping that he would go for Stone Edge here, and I think he does. Yeah, he does go for a Stone Edge, so I just survive with 71 HP. And I'm trying to Toxic stall him here. I should have switched out knowing that he would go for an Earthquake, or I should have done something else other than Roost. So that was stupid play by me. I just sacrificed my Crobat, but his Rhyperior is dead thanks to Toxic. So yeah, that was my first bad play of the game. And yeah, he gets killed by the Toxic, and that's Lovetis Spin. That's a really weird name. And I go to my Slicer, Bishop, and he goes to his thing, Sharpedo. He switches out fearing the Brick Break, which I do go for. I just play safe, and I switch out into my Aggron, not predicting a trick, but predicting him to set up screens. But he makes a good play and goes for a trick, and I get the Choice Specs, which is completely useless for me. And he just goes for a Hidden Power Fighting, I believe, but I just go into my Bisharp again, hoping that it was not fighting or ground, but it turned out to be fighting, so that was really bad by me. And by the way, this Scarf, and his Cresselia was max speed and special attack, so I think he would have outsped me without Scarf. And I make a stupid play and go for Vengeance instead of Night Slash. I go to my Swallow, and I go for a Brave Bird, and hoping that it would kill, but Cresselia is really bulky. So even without any EVs in defense, it takes that like a beast, and he tricks me, and he gets a Flame Orb, and I get the leftovers. It's not too bad for me, but my attack isn't boosted by Guts, so that sucks. And I get leftovers recovery, and he goes back to his bird thing, and it turns out that thing has really great defense too. It did less than and he whirlwinds me out back to my Darmanitan. And yeah, thanks to Stealth Rocks, I go into my Zen mode or Daruma mode as it shows here. and I go for a flamethrower that doesn't do that much, and he goes for a roost. And here I just go for another flamethrower, thinking that he would go for a whirlwind, but he goes for a toxic, and now he's trying to toxic stall my down to death. So that really sucks for me. And I go for another flamethrower, and that does less. And he goes for another boost, and I get killed by the toxic. Not killed, but it does a lot of damage to me. I go for another flamethrower, and he just whirlwinds me out. Jeez, that's hard to pronounce fast. Yeah, into my Grumpig. And this Grumpig played a really great role in this game because it was awesome. And I switched back into my Darmanitan as what's that called? Yeah, Death Fodder. But I didn't. He ends up going for the toxic. But so that's good for me as my Grumpig wasn't toxic. I go into my Swallow again, and I go for another Brave Bird, hoping for a crit. And I do get a crit actually, so that's really great for me. But unfortunately it doesn't kill thanks to the trick of the Cresselia, because I don't have, my guts isn't activated. And he goes for a toxic, and he misses, and my Focus Blast misses too. So that was a waste of a turn. And he goes for a toxic and hits this time, and even my Focus Blast hits. And that there shows how beast of a Pokemon that Mandibuzz is, cause that Focus Blast didn't KO him even at that level. So that is really awesome for him, but for me it sucks. So I go for rest cause I have a Chesto Berry, cause Resto, Chesto, Calm Mind, Grumpig rocks, and I just finish him off with a Focus Blast. So yeah, and he goes into his thing. What's that thing called? Sharpedo. And he goes for a crunch, and thanks to my defense EVs, I survive that, and I hit with my Focus Blast, and down goes his Sharpedo. So I have one Pokemon left and he has two, and he sends out his Ember, and he just finishes me off with a head smash. And it was Scarfed, and he told me that he used head smash on purpose because he actually thought, because he didn't mind if it missed, and it would have been kind of cool if it missed actually. But he had a Focus Sash Venomoth that would have finished me off anyway, and I don't think my Focus Blast would have KO'd anyway. So yeah, good game Xenon. I really enjoyed it and hope you guys liked it too. My 50 subscribers special, and once again thank you all my subscribers for supporting me. So see you guys later in the next battle.